hadn't gotten a chance to update our monthly vlog this month. I've been just really lazy. But this week, the second week of January, Monday, Capricorn, my daughter, she had a pack meeting. She's in Cub Scouts. So we went there, they had a cake contest or whatever, and we didn't participate because I'm not a baker. But there were some good cakes out there. They were really good. She was able to vote. She said that she likes to vote. So that was fun for her. And then Tuesday, she had a den meeting with just the kids in her age group and her den leaders. So she went and participated in that. She learned about the American flag and everything like that. Right now she's in school. So I'm just sitting here chilling, relaxing. Hi, this is the next day of the previous video. I was able to work out. Feels great. However, for my warm-up, I tried to walk all 3 dogs. Big mistake. If you haven't seen my tug-of-war shorts, you would see that we have a beagle, an adult husky, and a puppy Norwegian elkhound. Well, the husky has not been exactly leash trained, and we've been working with her on it. However, we live in the northern area of America, so we had the worst cold spell ever in winter during our winter season, so we couldn't exactly train her for walks because it was too cold for them to be outside for so long. Even though she's a husky and my pup is a Norwegian elkhound, we were more concerned about the beagle because, well, he's a beagle and he's 16, 17 years old. So like, we didn't want to risk him getting in pain and then having to turn back around only to carry him with 2 wild pups, so to speak. I mean, my Norwegian elkhound, she is semi-leash trained. Like, she's not 100%. She's still a puppy. She's only 9 months now, as of January 4th. But I mean, like, we're working on those 2 girls. We're working on them. The husky came to us when she is 5. They believe she's 5 years old. We got her from Tails. But yeah, so like I took them outside. It was windy. Don't get me wrong, it was like nice weather. Like it could have been spring, but we're in the middle of winter. So it was spring weather. And I took them outside, and I think what really set the husky off were the leaves. The leaves were just blowing everywhere, and she was trying to chase them while I have my Norwegian elkhound on a training leash, and that's just a shorter leash so that way they can walk by you. So she's on that leash, and the beagle, he's on his own long leash. Don't get me wrong, the husky has her own training leash, but it's a little longer than my pup. And so the husky just kept yanking and pulling, and my mom, the husky's owner, my mom Gemini, she got the collar that has like, I don't know, I kind of call it like a choker. I don't really know what it is, but she got that to help prevent tugging. And I've never liked using it. My aunt had one for her Doberman Pinscher when she was leash training her, but it's not supposed to like pinch the skin or anything like that. Like, she did her research before she got it. That was on her, but it wasn't doing nothing at all to prevent her from tugging and pulling. Like, it got to the point that my Norwegian elkhound escaped her collar because she chewed through her harness. So she escaped her collar and was just running around the yard and scaring everyone else that was driving by because she like made it look like she's about to cross the street blinded. But she would abruptly stop and then turn back around. So she was like running around the yard. My sister's beagle, my sister's a Leo, so her beagle because he's so old, he wasn't able to keep up with the husky. And I'm like literally in the middle of our yard. I haven't moved or anything like that. I'm just like trying to calm the husky down. She's not calming down. And then I have a pup running around all over the place. And I'm just like going back and forth. So finally what I ended up doing was I let go of the beagle and I told my husky to stand down. And she did. She lay down. Those were one of the things that we've been training her with, are those simple commands. So when I said stand down, she stand down. And then the beagle, I just let him roam because he's easier to catch. Plus he had a long leash. He didn't get far either because my pup, she's a herd dog and a guard dog. So like she herded him back towards the house, so to speak. And it worked great because while I was getting the husky back inside, this took a good 5-10 minutes to get the husky back, to like not only get back inside, but to like get a plan in action to figure out how to get all 3 dogs safely. But after I got the husky back inside, I told her, I was like, from now on, you and I will do one-on-one walks. I'm not taking you with the beagle and the pup because you're crazy. I was like, you're just plain crazy. And I know it's not her fault. She's been a stray most of her life. I know it's not her fault. But my mom was working with her on her leash training. My mom said she was doing great. She wasn't tugging or anything like that. She'd see a bunny and, you know, she wouldn't chase after it. However, I think because of the long cold spells that we've had, I think she forgot, or she was just too excited to be outside. Whatever it was, one or the other, maybe both. It just didn't work out today. So I had her stay in her crate, and I took the elderly man, the beagle, and the puppy, the Norwegian Elkhound, out for like a good 30-minute walk. I usually wait till the beagle lets me know that he's getting tired, and like I let him guide where he wants to go. He used to live on the farm before he came to us. He belonged to my sister's friend at that time before an untimely event took her life. So her parents decided to give the beagle to us. But yeah, so like he guided the walk. We went around the block once, and then he got tired. And his way of letting me know that he's tired is that he will stop and he'll try to lay down, and I'm not carrying him because he wiggles too much. He's too much pain to be carried, too much pain to walk for so long. I'm surprised he made it to 30 minutes. He usually lasts like 15, 20 minutes. So the fact that he pushed it to 30 was good, especially for the pup. So we made it home in time. The husky was just laying in her crate, and I felt bad because I had to leave her. Normally we take all 3 of them, but there's always like all 4 of us. My mom, Gemini, my sister, Leo, my daughter, Capricorn, and then me, Taurus. So like we all take them together. Plus we have 5 cats. So my mom would have her husky and the 5 cats and the stroller, and we'll take them all together. Or my daughter will push the stroller while she handles the husky, and I'll handle my pup, and my sister handles her dog. So it was just a crazy morning. I'm glad we all survived. This is Capricorn's length of her hair, and I'm going to trim about right here, everywhere on her. All right, this is the final haircut. See you in the next clip. morning, everyone. It is now Tuesday, the 24th. This will be the last clip for this vlog. So, last week on Friday, my daughter had a brace consultation where they see if she's able to wear braces for her teeth. She wasn't at that time. They said that they will continue to do a consultation every 6 months with her cleaning and see from there if she'll be able to get braces. She needs them really bad. Her teeth are so grown and crooked that it's like starting to hurt her jaws and everything like that, because her adult teeth are pushing in to her other adult teeth. So yeah, so she needs those. And then last Saturday, that would be the 21st, was a very, very tragic day for all of us. One of our senior pets passed away. We'll call him the Orange Tabby. You guys saw that in the previous clips. That was my way of remembering him. He lived 18 years. My brother had found him in a box when he was a month old, and we just took him in after that. So he's been with us for that long. I feel bad because Capricorn was the one that found him, and she won't stop asking about his eyes. It's a constant, like, why were his eyes missing? Where did his eyes go? And I've told her that his eyes were there. They didn't go anywhere. It's just been a constant trying to give her a mental break. I took her out of school on Monday, and then she's in school right now. She has a half day at school, so she'll be home in a little bit, or at 11. So we're gonna make sugar cookies. We've just been trying to keep her mind off of it. I have the school counselor talking to her and helping her through it as well. I mean, we were all devastated. I literally the night before was playing with him. Like, it's so weird. But yeah, we no longer have 10 pets. We have 9. So, yeah. So, oh, and also that day, our 4 young cats had an appointment. They all got a clean bill of health. Check mark on that. They're all healthy. They are a little overweight, but the doctor was like, I'm not too concerned about it because we noticed it before we went, and so we stopped giving them as much. We don't give them a lot of food anymore now after that. So yeah, he's not worried about it, so that's good. And these cats, they're only a year old. We found them the same way my brother found the orange cat, except they weren't in a box. They were underneath our house. And we weren't just going to take the kittens. We were trying to find the mother so that way we can keep them all together. However, we waited 3 days. No mother came back. So we're just like, we're going to take them because they're hungry and starving. So they're a year old as of last year in September. Anyways, my whole family's still coping with the loss of the orange kitty. He was in every way like a dog. He preferred to walk on the leash. He loved sleeping in cars. he would actually play fetch. So, and the black cat that you see in there, she passed away 4 years ago. But yeah, we had her 6 months before we found him. So they were, I mean, you guys can tell in pictures, they were close. And it was after she passed away at the age of 15 that he started to like decline, so to speak. Like he still had his youth at that time, but then after she had passed away, it kind of just like he fell in depression. It seems like he couldn't walk up the stairs as much. It hurt him. He was in a lot of pain. He had kidney disease, which that did not take him. Like it looked like he had a whole heart attack. I mean, there was just fluids everywhere. When I went in to take him out of that room that my daughter found him in. Yeah. Hi, girlie. One of the black tabbies are here. Oh, bye-bye. Hi, girly girl. Bye, girly girl. See you later. Oh, there's her brother. So yeah. Anyways, we will do another monthly vlog for February. So we'll see you then. I'm done vlogging for this month. It's just been, we need time to cope and not be depressed after that whole thing, and help the little one out as much as she can, as much as we can, because lately she's been like, I can't do this no more. I can't do this no more. What was the worst part was that the only reason why she went in his room was because I asked her to feed him, because before we left for the young cat's appointment, he had like very little food left in his bowl. And I don't mix fresh food with old, like food that's been out overnight. Don't you think about it, Missy. Give me 1 second. My Elcon was about to pee in the house. Okay, now we're in the backyard watching my Elcon pee. But anyways, as I was saying, I had asked Capricorn to feed him because that morning before we took the 4 young cats to their appointment, he didn't have much food. Or like he had like very little amount left, and I don't mix fresh canned food with old canned food, and he'll finish it. And I was like, well, it's 2 hours. If you finish that right when we left, he'll be fine. Well, when we came back at about 11, she's not allowed to go upstairs by herself because she has grocery hands, meaning she steals. So my mom and I, we were sitting down. We shared the health bills of all the pets here. So we were sitting down with that, figuring out like how much we put back on that card or whatever. And then reiterating what the doctor had said, everything like that. Cause like, that's just what we always do. So I go upstairs with my Elcon. My daughter follows along. I'm laying in my room. At this point, I'd forgotten that I'd asked her to feed him. So I had no idea that she went into his room to go do that simple task. And like, not even 2 minutes later, she's running back in my room like, Mommy, he's cold and he's not moving. And there's stuff coming out of his mouth. And I'm like staring at her like, what do you mean? And she's like, he's dead. And my first reaction was to think, I thought this. I was like, there's no way he's dead. I was playing with him literally the night before. And I fed him that night. So I'm just like, there's no way he's dead. He was really playful and playing with me. I go in his room, saw what I saw, did not comprehend any of that until Sunday and then Monday while she was home. And I'm thinking all this stuff like, oh my God, she saw this and this. My poor baby. Oh my God. So I told my mom that I was like, from now on, because we have 2 more senior pets. We have the Beagle and the Husky. I was like, I hope and pray that she is not here when they go. Or if she is, we find them first and take care of it. Because that's devastating for a child. And I feel bad. If I had just walked in there further and looked for him instead of looking at his food that morning, I would have found him. But we were in a rush. The cat's appointment was at 9, so we were hurrying up. We live like a half hour away from the place, so we're just like rushing, trying to make sure my kid ate, my mom ate, I ate before they, they ate and everything, collecting all their poop samples because they need them yearly. I never walked in there. I just looked at his food and was like, oh, he has a little food left. Cool beans. And then when I went in there Sunday nights, cleaned up the mess because we had decided to transfer the cats from the bunny rooms into that room so that they had their own little space. When I went in there to clean it up and saw what I saw, I immediately was like, she saw this, my poor baby. And I walked out that room and I told my mom, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna clean that room up anytime soon. I can't. Not knowing what she saw and the fact that he was also my baby. I can't forgive myself. And I know it's no one's fault. Old age creeps up on things all the time. It's more the fact that she found him and I feel so bad. I'm not crying about it right now because I've already had my fair share of cries. I'm exhausted from crying, which is why I'm not doing any more videos after this until February. So I'm just gonna end it right here. I'm just gonna keep rambling about how much I miss them, and that's boring. So yeah, see you guys in the February vlog and other videos, I guess. Bye.